if you're getting ready for IVF, then make sure to join me. Grab your cup of tea and come join me while I share with you the importance of preparing for your IVF before you go into it. Whether this is your first time or you've done this many times, what I see often is there's like this disconnect that you can just go right into doing IVF, but what's really important is to prepare beforehand, just as if you're going to prepare before you conceive. So I'm Denise Noyer-Erez, and I am the Fertility Godmother, and I help women that have been struggling to conceive, help them save time and pain on their path to pregnancy. And today I wanted to share about the IVF journey. So if you have any questions, please comment them. Hi, Feruza. Costco. Hi, Costco. So if you have any questions, please go ahead and comment below. But the message I wanted to get across for you is that just as if you were getting ready for pregnancy, doing IVF is getting ready for pregnancy, because you're still taking the time, you're still taking the eggs and the sperm, and you're making it in a dish instead of in your body, and then it has to grow inside your body. But you need to have all the nutrients in the egg before they retrieve it. So I always like to go back to egg quality. It takes about at least 3 months. It's actually 3 to 6 months, a minimum of 100 days, to really impact egg quality. So if you've had IVF before, I had my blood work tomorrow to see if my transfer was successful. Oh, I hope it was successful. If it wasn't, how soon can I start the next cycle? That's actually a really great question. It depends on what you've done before. So I always ask, what have you done to prepare for pregnancy? Have you been taking your supplements? Have you been eating really healthy and clean? Have you been doing that for at least a minimum of 100 days to really make a difference? And it's important, if you're doing a fresh IVF, then it's important that both you and your husband or your partner are really as healthy as possible too. So technically, are you, Costco, are you talking about doing another like fresh transfer or frozen transfer? Or are you talking about going through a whole nother cycle again? Because hi, Aditi, thanks for coming in. Taking my supplements, very good. Not really, really clean. You did a frozen embryo transfer. So will you be doing another frozen embryo transfer, or are you going to be preparing another frozen? Okay. So then you want to get healthy. Maybe you take this cycle off so that you can get your body healthy, because preparing the uterus is also very important. One thing that I don't know where the IVF might end up going back to doing fresh transfers. We've had really great success with doing the frozen embryo transfers. But the one thing that I happen to like about that is that you do have time to prepare the uterus. So making sure that you have, a nice, healthy, juicy lining. Really, you want it to be thick enough. You want to have the circulation there. It's really important. So there's some things that are going to be really important for you to help. So eating clean, lots of greens, because greens have the oxygenation that you're going to get, and they have the phytonutrients and the antioxidants that are going to help nourish the uterine lining. So it's going to be really important for you. So I would definitely make sure that you're not having any sodas. We don't want to wait till we're pregnant. I see a lot of women say they're going to get healthy when they're pregnant, but it starts before, because you're preparing the whole environment, and your environment actually can change the structure that it's nourished in. We know this is science now. So the environment, not only the emotional environment, but also the physical environment, is really important for that. So yes, I would say start getting healthy, preparing the body as if you are pregnant, just as if, because I know when you're pregnant, you're going to be taking care of that baby, but you have to start taking care of yourself, and that'll linger on, because it's so important for you to take care of yourself so that you can take care of your family. I find that's one of the things that we forget as women, that we have to nourish ourselves so that we can give, until we go too far and then we explode or collapse or both, right? So yes, so make sure that you get yourself really healthy, so you're going to increase your chances of having a healthy baby. And I don't know if you've tried acupuncture, but acupuncture during before an IVF transfer, or even on the day of an embryo transfer, is also really helpful, because acupuncture helps increase circulation, it helps increase blood flow, and it helps calm the nervous system. It works really, really well in supporting of an IVF transfer. So you might want to consider that too, and doing everything you can to help balance your body out. Okay, so those are my main tips for you to really just get as healthy as possible beforehand. I see this disconnect often, and I want you to have a successful transfer. If you've had failed IVFs, if you haven't had any healthy embryos, then you have to go back and start and look at things. What can I do differently? So what can you do differently? Go ahead and type in below, give me in the comment below, what is something that you can do differently? Or what is something that you know you're doing right now that can really support you and help you on your IVF as you're getting ready for that? Is it supplements, acupuncture during retrieval, or transfer only? So when I do acupuncture for retrieval, it's usually because the woman has a hard time with anesthesia. But you don't need to do acupuncture during retrieval. Doing it doing it up, if you have the option to do acupuncture up into, like, starting now until you do the retrieval, that's going to be really helpful for you, because it's going to help with ovarian function, it's going to help with circulation, it's going to help balance the body, it's going to help with the side effects. Like, acupuncture is wonderful. So if you can do it leading up to the IVF, and then I like to do it also after retrieval to help recovery, especially if you retrieve a lot of eggs, because then you're going to get that, really bloated and a lot of water retention, inflammation that we want to help heal your body as quickly as possible, so you don't have any discomfort. The day of transfer is great. So if you can't do the acupuncture leading up to the day of transfer, then the next option would be to do it on the day of transfer. That would be really, really helpful. And the way that works is there's usually a protocol that we do before the embryos are put in. There's an acupuncture treatment before they put the embryos in, and then they do a second acupuncture treatment immediately, or pretty close to immediately after. So that's important. What stage is acupuncture better, the day of transfer or days before? So it's really, if you can do it days before, I like to try to get somebody in at least 3 weeks before, as soon as you start the stimulating medications, if not before. But if you've already been past that, then you want to do it on the day of transfer. So Costco, if you are doing, if you're going to be doing a frozen embryo transfer, depending on when you do it, I think it could be really helpful for you if you have the option to do acupuncture starting now, so that when your next cycle comes up for the transfer, your body's going to be that much more ready, that's healthier. Okay, so that's something that you can consider doing. If you don't have the option, whether it's a financial issue or a time issue, then you want to do it on the day of transfer. But I think it's better to do it before, because it's, again, the preparation work, right? I mean, we don't go and, lift 500 pounds or run a marathon or study for the bar exam or medical exam one day, right? There's a whole preparation beforehand. We don't lose weight overnight. It takes time, right? So I'm just trying to give you some ideas. So it's the same thing as we try to get our bodies ready for a transfer. You're very, very welcome. I hope you found this to be helpful. And I will see you guys next week on Tea with the Fertility Godmother. Let me know if you have any other questions. Just go ahead and comment, and I will make sure to answer them. Mwah. Have a great day. Thanks for joining me.